Hi everyone, it's Dr. Tugbiyele here, the online Urogyn doctor. And so just wanted to share this quick story with you. I recently took care of a woman who had these very common bladder issues and problems. She would describe a sudden urge to go to the restroom, and even after she's gone, she still felt that urge, and it was kind of a persistent urge that she felt all the time. And she would have to go to the restroom multiple times during the day. She would have to go get up from sleep multiple times at night. There were times when she would have to quickly get there and leak if she doesn't make it there on time. And because she was getting up at night so many times, it was really affecting her sleep quality. She was tired, she had low energy, it was affecting her mood, and this was really impacting her quality of life, as you can imagine. So it's a very common condition that affects women, and I wanted to kind of quickly talk about it. So for those of you who are meeting me for the first time, I am a board-certified urogynecologist, and I take care of women who have issues with their pelvic floor. Essentially, that's bladder issues, bowel issues rather, and sexual issues. And so I take care of women who have pelvic floor health problems. And it just so happens that November is Bladder Health Month. And so I wanted to actually take some time to talk about this very common and very particular problem, which is called an overactive bladder. Very common problem. And so, yes, I've cared for so many women over the years, and I understand it's not easy to talk about. A lot of them actually live with it in silence. They're embarrassed to talk about it. They feel like they're the only ones suffering from it. And in fact, you may be a woman listening to me right now, or you may know of a woman who has an overactive bladder, who experiences these conditions. I just want to tell you that you're not alone. Millions of women experience this. It's been affecting your confidence and your ability to enjoy your life. And you've been putting up with it, but you don't have to. There are actually safe options and solutions available to help you and help this help this improve and keep it from getting worse. And so I know it's not easy to talk about, but let's go ahead and talk about it. Excuse me. So what is an overactive bladder? So an overactive bladder is essentially characterized by what we call urgency, which is a sudden urge to go to the restroom that women experience. Men experience it too, but I'm a urogynecologist, so I take care of women. So yes, urgency, a sudden urge to go to the restroom, that's hard to kind of ignore. They have to kind of drop everything and go. And if they don't get there in time, they're afraid they may leak. That's urgency. And then there's frequency, which is going to the restroom more than 8 to 10 times during the day generally. So that's more frequent than an hour to 2 hours, or I should say 2 hours. And then there's nocturia, waking up from sleep at night more than once. And some women don't have leakage when they have this overactive bladder or urgency issue, but some women do actually leak. They don't make it to the bathroom on time, and that's called urge incontinence. Now, this is very, very common among women. If you ask, what are some of the reasons why this occurs? It happens more commonly in women who have children. It's more common in women who are older or in menopause that experience atrophy and thinning of the vaginal and urethral tissues below. And so those are some of the more common risk factors why this occurs. Now, urogynecologists like myself, when we evaluate this issue, we take into consideration many things like a woman's history. We perform a physical exam. We look for other signs of prolapse or atrophy. We check the urine to see other signs of a bladder infection or urinary tract infection, we say. And then we talk about, what are some of the ways we can address this. Initially, we talk about lifestyle changes like doing Kegel exercises, which are pelvic floor muscle strengthening exercises to help strengthen the muscles that would keep you from leaking. We talk about something we say scheduled voiding or timed voiding, meaning planning bathroom trips, almost like clockwork. Maybe depending on how long a woman can hold it, we say, well, every hour to 2 hours, go. Whether you feel the urge or not, just go. And that can help a lot of women. And then we talk about things that women can do to reduce this urgency, meaning cutting down or reducing the consumption of what we call bladder irritants like coffee, tea, sodas, artificial sweeteners, alcoholic beverages, acidic juices, those kinds of things. And now, it doesn't mean that you can't enjoy anything like you want to, but it just means you may have to reduce it, and some women may have to eliminate it. And so I hope this video helped you, encouraged you, let you know that there's hope. You don't have to live or put up with this. It's better to take care of it sooner rather than later and nip it in the bud before it gets worse. And so as a board-certified urogynecologist for the last 20 years and 4-time Atlanta top doctor in urogynecology, know that I've cared for thousands of women with an overactive bladder and thankfully been able to improve the quality of life of many of them. And so if you know a woman in your life who has this condition, who can use this education, please do share this with them, and they'll thank you for it. And they'll, if you are in the Metro Atlanta area and would like to see me for a consultation or for a second opinion, then you can visit my website, which is www.drtugbiyele.com. And yeah, I'd like to also have you follow me on Instagram here and subscribe to my YouTube channel at Dr. Tugbiyele for future videos and educational resources. Okay, so I hope this video helped you, and yes, look forward to see you in the future videos, and you can actually click the links below and in my bio for more information.